Hey, welcome back, Monkey Butt Nation. This is part 2 with Sash and Side Road Steve. We were talking in our last little segment from yesterday a little bit about the logistics and how you get your mail and other things too, and where you keep your boots.
Yes.
And it's not in Steve's pants. But it's almost time to go.
That's the road pickle.
Oh my God.
Now he's so embarrassed.
Oh.
Damn gherkins.
No. One of the big ones you get at the meat market in the big jar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging. All right, get back to the. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
Too much Tina.
That's why that's why.
That's your business.
That's our business.
Okay, so well, that's what I really wanted to talk to you about in this short segment.
Yeah.
Was, you guys are on the road. How do you still pay your bills? I know you have to work. What do you do for a living?
Okay, so internet publishing. Too Much Tina Media is really, we've kind of geared it towards motorcycle media and marketing. We do social media for businesses. We do broad marketing for people, for small business owners, especially, but we prefer to work with people who are in the motorcycling industry. We have Laito Gear, who's joining us later this year. Laitoh, right? It's a funky name. Lisa Hill Leathers does business with us. Throttle X Batteries.
Good batteries.
They are. They're great people too. Dusty Hillis, she's the one that does their social media, and she's just serious.
See, Biggus has got stickers on his toolbox. I have stickers on mine, and I have a Throttle X sticker on mine.
Do you?
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. We'll have to get you some more.
Put one on the fridge.
There's who else? Oh, Motorcycle House, Helmet City. Those people have done some work with us.
Are all those links on the TooMuchTina.com website?
We actually will get.
We have those
we have some
clients
of them,
on it.
and some of them aren't. But yeah, we're trying to get that all finished up. But yeah, Too Much Tina Media. It's actually TooMuchTina.com. That started because when I kind of broke out of my housewife shell and started being myself and just being open and honest, all this bad stuff kept coming out of my mouth, and all of my friends my whole life have always said, oh, Tina, we don't say those things. Don't do that. And I would say, well, no, you don't say those things. I say those things, and I just never fit in anywhere until I started motorcycling. Steve thought everything I did was funny, and he would call me Too Much Tina, and so when we started this business together, he thought that was the best name ever. So people kind of get that warning right from the beginning, and every time I go over the top, like with the whole pickle thing, they'll
And
say,
you just
people
point to the name.
They go, okay, that's why you're Too Much Tina. So
Well, she's the brand of the business, basically, and she's the face of the business, the brand, the hair, the whole personality, and all that.
and he's all the brains.
Yes, so much stuff that you do, but it's not just the internet publishing and social media and everything else that you do. You do so much more than that as well. You do web design, consulting work. You do a lot of blogging yourself through Motorcycle Philosophy, through your beef jerky website, through
We do a lot of stuff.
Pickle.
You're right, and we do a lot of stuff because a lot of it, number one, makes money for us, but number two, it also demonstrates what we're capable of doing. And so that's what we want to show to throughout the motorcycle industry of what we're capable of doing for them. I've been involved in internet marketing since 1997, back when internet marketing almost pretty much got started.
That's before Steve Jobs had turtlenecks.
I think it may have been, yeah.
Yeah, back when Steve Jobs was probably out of Apple and doing, cartoon films for a while, but yeah. But, we've been doing this for a long time, and so we kind of got to know what works and what doesn't work, what is a fad and what's not a fad. And so we can help businesses kind of do their marketing online and get them clients and get their branding established. And so, yeah, that's largely what we do. But we build websites, we do social media, we write articles for clients, and we just do marketing, PR work for you.
Well, we do the whole scope of marketing too. We do print, and we do graphic design, and we do all of that.
Wow.
Wow, the
My dogs are having a
howling.
roof fest.
Yeah,
Your dogs
that's
are
awesome.
howling.
That's
awesome.
You
We all
guys are
just kinda go,
privileged to
"What
a Greyhound Roof Fest at this point in time. If you can hear it, that's what's going on.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Arr.
It just happens spontaneously. But that's
awesome.
what happens in new monkey butt format. In
Dogs
my
are howling.
garage, that shit's gonna happen. Deal with
So,
it.
well, it's I was going to ask something. I forgot what I was going to ask.
Well, I wanted to add too, but part of what Tina and I are doing, or Sasha and I are doing on Road Pickle, is we go out to various cities and various events, and we promote ourselves. We meet other businesses, we meet other riders, folks like you guys, Monkey Butt Radio. We go out and meet them, we talk about what we do, and we offer our services, and that's part of this whole lifestyle of riding motorcycles across the country. So go out and just see the area and meet all the people and all the businesses and just talk about what
That's
we do.
old school networking.
Yeah,
Right.
one
That's
of the,
basically what it is.
Across the
It's
country.
just, hey, this is me. This is what I can do
Well,
for you.
Right.
this is.
Jump on it.
I remember what I was going to say is, one of the things that through your writing and through your writing and the videos and everything that you post is you're sharing your experiences. And some of the things that Monkey Butt Nation, if you've been around for a little bit, you've noticed the biker chick tips that our gal Sash has done for you guys in the Monkey Butt Nation. The little tips that you guys have learned on the road.
Yeah.
And
they're
these aren't
hard learned lessons sometimes.
Yeah,
Well, we
they're
just-
not bullshit. Just out there saying, "Hey, this is the newest fad." These are the real deal shit that every biker needs to know.
And we just did.
and that's where the value comes
Yeah,
in.
we
is
just-
because you guys are legit.
We just did just a little 30-second tip on luggage and clips on luggage that we'll post on Monkey Butt Radio. Biker News Online is just another one of your guys' websites. So there, if you want Biker News Online,
Yes.
check that out too.
Yes.
But it's really cool. How does if somebody who owns a motorcycle or is in the industry
Right.
wants to get in touch with you for you guys to help them out, how would they get in touch with you?
TooMuchTina.com. All of our blogs are there, our other previous clients, all of our services, and of course our contact information.
Cool.
So TooMuchTina.com, 2 O's, because there's too much. And this is where all the brilliance comes from. I just filter it out of his brain into mine.
I have two more
It's
questions.
an amplifier. is what that is.
I have two more questions before we're going to wrap up. But number one, you've seen the fads and things come and go. What do you see as the next kind of transition in the industry as a whole? Not only just the V-twin industry, but the industry, the motorcycling industry as a whole. What do you see as the next trend?
Right now I'm seeing a lot of three-wheelers coming up. So Harley Davidson's really big on their tri-glides right now. I guess they're selling a lot of them. Bombardiers have been pretty successful with their Spider, and now Polaris has come out with a three-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like three-wheelers right now are like the big thing. So I kind of see that as a trend. We were just at Sturgis, and we just saw a ton of three-wheelers
Yeah,
out
I was
there.
Really?
really
Do you think they're going to make the
surprised.
big 32-inch wheels on the three-wheelers?
What?
Well, on the front end maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But
Yeah, now that's
yeah.
something you don't see customized a whole lot recently, and that's something that may happen. What I see are women riders, and I mean really
what do you think? Because you rode the Indian, you got
The
to
Indian
test ride that
Scout,
Indian Scout.
the 2015.
Son of a
yes.
bitch, because that's the Indian that I had to eat crow on
Mhm.
because they turned out a bike that I fucking liked. I really
Yes.
did like that.
Oh God, yes.
Now, what I'm seeing is a trend, and let me know with your experience. Are you seeing that the V-twin market is going to the water-cooled engine and possibly getting away from the air-cooled engine?
I remember that discussion coming up like around in 2006.
Well, that's when the V-Rod came. The V-Rod was getting big, some traction, but
I
it never
remember
really
Harley
went
came
anywhere.
out with a V-Rod bagger with a batwing fairing on it,
Right.
which looked pretty cool, but they never put it into production. But that discussion's been around a long time, and yet Harley is still putting out air-cooled V-twins, as is a lot of other brands as well. So I don't know that that's going to be the trend. What I think is ABS brakes is going to be a big deal. I think
Yeah.
because Europe is pretty much mandating ABS
Right.
brakes in all their
California
bikes.
has the same with any commercial application for motorcycles, back since early 2004 and such, they've had a requirement that ABS needs to be on all their police bikes and all that. So, but getting back to that water cooled thing, I've been seeing a lot of water cooled stuff come out. Do you think that's going to be the next step, or do you think it's going to be something that's maybe 5-10 years down the road?
I'm likely to think 5-10 years down the road. I mean, it sounds like a logical next step, water-cooled V-twins. But all I can say is that discussion's been around for quite a long time, and we're still seeing more air-cooled V-twins come out. So I can't really come out and say that, yeah, that's definitely the next thing. But definitely ABS brakes, three-wheeled bikes, just because the generation's getting older for whatever reason, and other people just seem to think they're cool. But as far as when will everybody go water-cooled, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Like in California, where you still have lane splitting, there's a lot of people riding motorcycles to work just because they can lane split. Now I don't know what
that's a benefit there. Here, I mean, I used to work 7 miles down the road from here, and during the summer when I would ride in, it's 117 degrees. If I got stopped at a light that would cycle maybe 3 or 4 times before I got through it,
Right.
I started feeling the effects on my bike.
Oh yeah.
And I always wanted, and even when Kim's looking for a new bike, I'm thinking, Harley's cool, water cooled is the way you want to go.
Right.
That's
Especially around town.
Yeah, and that's what she would use it for. Is that application?
Well, now
So
my example.
I'm very interested in that water cooled V twin.
I got stuck in that downtown Sturgis traffic on the Indian Scout, and it was raining, but I'm stuck. I mean, you're not moving. You know how that is down there. And I'm telling you, that bike never overheated. It's got a cute little trigger that's up here by your clutch, and you can cycle through. There's only one gauge, and so you can cycle through your screens on the gauge and see everything that's going on.
We got
So
that in India.
yeah, so whatever your concern is at that moment, that's the only thing you have to
Obviously,
look at.
speed wasn't your concern at that moment.
Not at that moment, right? But if you want to see my whole review, it's on womenridersnow.com, and the Indian.
Trust me, folks. Go to womenridersnow.com. Look for the Indian review. It is probably the most intensive review on a motorcycle that I have ever read.
Thanks.
I'm not seeing a great demand at this point for water-cooled V-twins, honestly. I think that within the industry, everybody still likes the old school air-cooled V-twins. If there's a huge demand for them, then that will definitely drive it. And that's kind of what I was getting to with California. There's a lot of people who are turning to motorcycles just for the commuting aspect because the traffic gridlock is so bad. And if that condition exists elsewhere in the country, then maybe that legislation will change and adapt itself to allow people to do that. And then people may demand water-cooled engines.
Will you do us a favor? I know Harley's coming out with the 500 and the 750. When you guys get back to California, will you kind of keep your eye out for those and talk to some of the people who are riding them to see if they like those in the commuter aspect of it?
Sure, yeah, definitely. If I see somebody on one of those, I'll ask them
you
about
guys
it,
in California have a completely different commuter perception
mindset.
Yeah.
because you have the lane splitting. Here we don't have that, so it's pretty much you don't ride your air-cooled bike in gridlock traffic because you're stuck. And then you got lifters start fucking tack 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 tack, and that's when oh shit. Now I gotta rebuild my bike.
where we're from in California, we actually are more towards the inland areas. On my old Harley I used to have, I had an oil cooler on that just because of the conditions out there. I wanted all the cooling I could get.
Oh no shit.
And I rode my bike everywhere. So yeah.
Cool. Last question for you. Where's next? I know you guys are leaving. You're going to be here for a couple more days.
Right.
Where are you going next from here?
We're staying in Scottsdale right now. On October 1st, we're going to head to Las Vegas Bike Fest. Come and join us. We'll be out there till October 8th, actually. And then we may head to Albuquerque after that. And we may not. We don't
You guys
have
head
to
to
nothing.
If you guys head to
do what we
Albuquerque,
want.
give us a call. Okay, Biggus and I might ride out and just meet you because we definitely go for some green burritos.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
With, Hatch
yeah.
chilies.
Yes.
Can't
Oh,
beat
my
Hatch
gosh.
chilies.
And they got some great craft beer.
Yes.
They've got
In
some of the
Albuquerque.
best green chili beer I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, folks.
Yeah.
Monkey Butt Radio is going to be live
Wait,
from Albuquerque.
we need one more favor.
What?
We need one more favor. When
Yeah.
you go to Vegas, you go to Fremont Street,
That's where we're staying.
find the cross-dressing midgets
Yes.
Oh my god.
and take videos with them and send them to me.
I will.
That
I
would be
will.
awesome.
He's got a midget fetish.
No, my friend hates midgets.
Oh.
Not midgets.
And I need
little people.
Little people, but those that technically meet the medical specification of midget.
Okay.
You know,
Wow.
sausage fingers and stuff. That sort of thing. Take some video with them and send it to me.
It scares
Consider
him,
it
doesn't
done.
it?
It does.
Consider it done.
He has a phobia.
And he's a big boy.
He is, but that's why it's so fun to pick on him. So
It's
when
like
you go
the
to Fremont
elephant
Street,
and the mouse syndrome, right?
Yeah,
or
find
something? Yeah.
find the cross-dressing midgets, get some video, and send that to me, please.
You're going to see it here first. So, well, folks, Sash, Steve, thanks for being on again with us. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank
for as
Thanks for
long as
coming
you
to my garage.
Yes,
Woo!
thanks for
Thank you very
thanks for
much.
coming to our homes,
Yes.
and hanging out with us and being
Well,
part of our family.
Thank
Oh, we
you.
love Arizona. Love the Phoenix area. We love coming down here. You
Well,
know.
we come here for you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for making us feel welcome. And that's one thing we do miss on the road. We're in a lot of hotels, a lot of restaurants, a lot of bars. We don't get
Family.
to go in a lot of homes.
So,
And we
You're
forget
always
how
welcome
much
in this
we
one.
miss
Yes.
that.
Always
you
welcome
know?
in this
So
follow Sash and Steve on the internet, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on everything social media. Monkey Butt Nation, we love you. We'll see you next time. Be good to one another.
Don't be a dick.
and ride fun, babies.